What would you do if I say that there is a connection between the most mysterious game on the internet and the most controversial entry in a popular horror game franchise that can reveal a secret about the creator of both of these games? Silent Hill 4: The Room is a survival horror game that was developed by Team Silent and published by Konami in 2004. This game is a strange black sheep in its own series. While other games in the franchise are about flawed characters exploring a foggy city and its abandoned buildings, Silent Hill 4 is about an introverted average man named Henry that is locked in his room, and his only way out is through a hole in his apartment that leads to bizarre, nightmarish worlds filled with monsters that turns out to be nothing but dreams whenever he exits them. Through his journey, Henry battles countless monsters with weapons he finds in these dreams, meets several memorable and colorful characters, and finally finds the answer to all of the crazy dreams that he is suffering from. Team Silent, who made this game, also made the previous entries in Silent Hill franchise, and The Room was the last game they worked on before they got disbanded by Konami. Speaking of dreams, let's talk about Dream Diary, or as it's widely known, Yume Nikki. Yume Nikki is a surreal adventure game developed by an indie game developer named Kikiyama and was published in 2004 on the Japanese website 2channel. Yume Nikki is about an introverted average girl named Madatsuki who is locked in her apartment, and her only way out is through her dreams that leads to bizarre, nightmarish worlds filled with monsters whenever she sleeps. Through her journey, Madatsuki doesn't battle any monster, is mostly all alone, and the closest she ever gets to a narrative is her search for 24 items named effects that triggers the ending event for her. Yumeniki is such a mysterious game that we never get any answer as for the meaning behind the dreams of Madatsuki. However, even more mysterious than that is the creator of this game, Kikiyama. There is virtually no piece of information on Kikiyama anywhere, and they have zero activity on social media. As a result, gender, real name, and the background of Kikiyama is a mystery. As a matter of fact, because of this lack of information, there are some people that think that Kikiyama is dead. On the surface, these two games are nothing alike. However, when you look into it, there are a lot of strange similarity between them. The biggest of these similarities is the fact that protagonists of both of these games cannot exit the room, and their only option for exploration is through their dreams, which leads them to these surrealistic and nightmarish worlds filled with bizarre creatures. Also, another similarity between these two games is that both of them got released on 2004, and both of them have Japanese origins. Now, in this section, I'm just gonna show you some of the monsters and character designs that are similar between these two games. Also, here are some location designs that are similar between these two games. One of the interesting aspects about Yumeniki is that it actually follows some of the tropes from the Silent Hill games that Silent Hill 4 does not follow. First off, aliens. Famously, all Silent Hill games have an alien ending. All of them except for one, Silent Hill 4. Silent Hill 4 does not have an alien ending. However, Yume Nikki does have aliens in the game. Also, all Silent Hill games feature kitchen knife as a weapon or as an item within their campaign. All of them except for one, Silent Hill 4. Silent Hill 4 has a box cutter, but it's not really a knife. On the other hand, Yume Nikki does have a knife with which Yumadatsuki can kill monsters with it. I brought up all of this stuff to finally lay out my theory. My theory is that Kikiyama, who is the mysterious creator behind Yume Nikki, is actually one of the members of Team Silent who created Silent Hill 4, The Room. There is just so much similarities between these two games for them to being absolutely not related to each other at all. Furthermore, this theory explains why the identity of Kikiyama has been hidden to this day. Considering the fact that Konami, the publisher of Silent Hill games, is so antagonistic against its own developers, Kikiyama could never publish Yumeniki under their own real name, or else Konami would try to copyright claim that game through some court order or copyright law, or would simply fire Kikiyama. As a matter of fact, Yumeniki could have been created as a proof of concept for Silent Hill 4, just to show other team members how the ideas in the game work, and then it later on got the life of its own. I really don't want to bring this up, but there has always been rumors that Silent Hill 4 was never going to be part of Silent Hill franchise because of how different it looks and because of its weird development history of being created alongside Silent Hill 3. Now, I'm not going to say that I believe that this theory is true, because as far as official evidence go, Silent Hill 4 was always going to be part of the main franchise. However, I also find it weird that Silent Hill 4 had to be developed alongside Silent Hill 3. I know Silent Hill 2 was very popular, but was the adventures of Pillow Boy and his pyramid friend really that popular that Konami had to pull out a Call of Duty-esque development out of their own ass? Now, I know what you're saying. Dude, all this shit you just brought up is fucking crazy. All of this stuff is like saying the war monster of Silent Hill 4 is a symbol of circumcision, or like saying Sans is Ness, or like saying every YouTuber that acts like they're better than everyone else only for them to be ousted as total giant creeps are Quentin reviews. But the thing is that there is just too much similarity between these two games. Now, there are three people who I think that can be Kikiyama. 1. Suguru Murakoshi, the writer and director of Silent Hill 4, the person who had the largest possible influence on what story elements should be used. Number 2. Masahiro Ito, the monster designer and art director of Silent Hill 1, 2, and 3, the driving force behind the series, and a person who always was involved with the project more than he was credited. But on Silent Hill 4, for some reason, he only got a special thanks? Well, isn't that suspect? And number 3, Akira Yamaoka, the soundtrack composer of the whole Silent Hill franchise and the producer behind Silent Hill 4, which also explains why the soundtrack of these two games are so similar. I reached out to both Masahiro Ito and Akira Yamaoka on Twitter, and if there is any new update, I will share it with you guys. I personally think that there is just too much similarity between these two video games for everything to be just some coincidence. But what do you guys think? Do you think I'm wrong? Do you think I'm right? Please comment it down below. I'm actually going to make another video reading them and responding to them. Honestly, I really love both Silent Hill 4 and Yume Nikki. As a matter of fact, Yume Nikki, with its whole theme of exploring one true self through dreams, was so inspiring to me that it influenced my online miniseries Passerby, which is about this runaway boy who befriends this girl with a dark, mysterious past. I uploaded its latest episode recently, and it would be really great of you if you go and check it out. In the meantime, if you enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe. I'm actually going to make more content like this. And cut!